Hello, and now we're going to talk about the wine tasting here. The wine tasting we are doing is from a Jim Barry, the Lodge Hill Dry Riesling from Clare Valley. So first of all, I'm going to run through what we would expect from this wine, just looking at the label. So can anybody explain where Clare Valley is?
It's in Australia.
South Australia.
Where is Australia?
North of Adelaide.
Excellent. Yeah. Adelaide. Perfect. Right. Okay. This vineyard is actually 480 metres high, so it is a very high vineyard within the Clare Valley region. And what direction do you expect the vines to be planted?
North facing. No, south facing, because it's in the southern hemisphere, so you want it away from the sun.
Perfect, excellent. So you don't get so much sun,
No.
and you get a more quality grape. So the climate in this area,
Hot summers, cold winters.
excellent.
Fairly wet in the winter.
It's actually a continental climate with marginal changes because of the ocean breezes, but also it is protected from the north hot winds which come down as well, which moderate the climate. So it's a continental. Okay, just to say that the soils here are free draining. Okay, free draining. How would we expect the grapes to be harvested?
Machine?
Yeah. Can you expand that?
Big machines?
Think about the climate, the weather.
Nighttime harvesting.
Perfect. Nighttime. Perfect. So that's in the night. And how would you expect this wine to be made in the winery?
Stainless steel, cold fermentation.
Excellent. Stainless steel. Right, from that, if we can just write down a few things of what we would expect from this grape variety, the Riesling grape variety. So the appearance, what would we expect before we even analyse it? It's obviously going to be clear.
Yes, I've put white.
Lemon?
Lemon.
Very pale.
Pale. Excellent. Right. So then, what do we think the aromas we are going to get from the nose? What would you expect?
Possibly a bit of, is it kerosene? A hint of kerosene?
Probably not that
No.
much because it's 2018, so it's too young to develop that really.
Yes.
Excellent.
It'll be
Very valid point.
more fruity
Yes.
in terms of
Any idea what fruits we're looking for?
citrusy, but also grapey.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Citrusy, grapey. Okay, excellent. Right. So, and what do we think the acidity will be?
Fairly high.
Yes.
High acidity.
Yes.
High acidity. And obviously, I'm not going to ask you how dry it is because it says it's dry on my
Yes.
label. Right, okay, so that's just a brief overview. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at actually the appearance, nose and palate of this wine. So, first of all, let's have a look at the appearance of the wine. First of all, do we feel that this is a clear wine?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Clean,
Perfect.
dry, right.
And it says really what it does on the label. We're not going to go into too much detail. It's clear, pale, and what colour?
Neutral almost. It's
Yeah.
just...
It's only just got any colour. It's very
Yes,
pale.
very
Would you
pale.
say lemon green?
If at all, but very pale then.
Yeah.
So
Lemon
I would
green.
say
Maybe
it's
even...
not even lemon, is it?
No.
No.
So pale lemon green. Excellent. Okay, and is there any other things we can note from this wine? probably,
I'm not getting
I would
any
say-
legs, really,
No.
particularly on that. So
I would say
or
this is,
petillons.
yeah, this is exactly what you see. It's just the clear pale wine. So moving on to the nose, let's have a little sniff. Is this wine condition clean?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but-
It's
yes.
clean. Okay. What's the intensity on the nose? What would you say?
Not that strong.
Light,
No.
Light to medium, if possible.
medium
Do you
minus.
think it's a medium minus or a medium?
Medium
Minus.
I would think,
Yeah,
yes.
I think it's a medium minus. Perfect. Right. And then we're just going to look at the aromas. What aromas do you think you will see? Primary aromas first.
Citrus.
Yes.
Yes. What type of citrus?
Ah, gosh.
Lime. Lime. Excellent.
Also getting a hint of white peach, but very lightly.
That's brilliant.
Mm.
Yeah. White peach, like that. Any other citrus notes?
A little bit of grapefruit, perhaps. But
Hint, but not much.
No.
Grapefruit. Maybe a bit of lemon.
I'm getting a touch of lychee, which would suggest Gewürztraminer, but it isn't Gewürztraminer. We
Yeah,
know that.
because that might be from the sort of, not floral notes, it's not floral, but it has
Yes.
got some sort of
Yes.
blossomy sort of notes on there. And maybe a little bit of tropical notes.
Yes,
Ruth,
I
as
would
you
say
said.
just a hint of tropical stuff.
So if we say lychee, if I can spell it. Okay. Has it got any steely notes as well?
So I've got some mineral.
Yes, a
Minerally.
little bit, yes.
Yeah.
But not a
if
lot.
you can define what mineral is.
Well, exactly.
Well, some
Whetstone.
Yeah, it is
With
that
a
sort
bit
of
of a-
wet, stony
Yes.
note.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the soil.
Rain on a soil, it's fresh.
The soils are
fresh
loam,
and
clay, and slate, so you might be getting a tiny bit of
Mm.
this. Any more? Have we got any secondary aromas?
Not really. Is it?
No,
It's
it's quite
18. It's too young.
Yes,
it's
nothing's really
exactly.
quite
No
developed.
secondary.
uncomplicated, but it's
Why?
very
Why would you not expect secondary aromas in this wine?
Because it's too young. It hasn't
Yeah.
had a chance to develop it.
Yeah.
And it hasn't had some of the winemaking processes.
Yeah, it hasn't had malolactic fermentation.
Yeah,
No.
or
Mm.
so it hasn't been
Filtered?
oat.
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 Ah, no, definitely hasn't been oat.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so second, no. And therefore, that leads me on to the last of the aromas, the third, tertiary notes. I think we can all firmly say that there's not really
No, it's
No.
totally
any
young.
tertiary notes. Okay, so if I was to compare this to an old Riesling from Germany, how would this compare in style?
Lighter and fresher.
And drier.
Drier, yes.
And what notes would it develop?
Then, you'd expect some petrol, kerosene to develop.
Yeah, toasty notes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm.
And the more sort of, it has more of a floral aroma from Germany. Australia is more fruity in its style. Okay, but as said, this wine can age,
Oh.
but hasn't yet.
No.
Okay, so that's sort of what we were expecting from our original expectations. So now we're going to move on to the palate.
Mhm.
Does the palate replicate what we have smelt on the nose? So first of all, let's have a look at the dryness.
Mhm.
That is,
Yeah, bone dry.
Bone dry, yeah.
yep, that ticks the box there. It's dry, which is what we were expecting.
Mhm.
No surprises there.
It's very fresh and clean.
Fresh and clean. Clean. Fresh. So when we're thinking about this, how about the acidity?
High.
Yeah.
High acidity. And that's exactly what we expected there,
Mm.
was the high acidity. levels. There are no tannins.
No.
Alcohol.
Not that high.
No, I wouldn't say it was very high, about 12 to 13%.
So would you think that's low?
Not particularly low. 13 I always think of as medium.
Medium.
Yeah, medium alcohol. It's a lot higher than a German Riesling,
Yes.
but it could possibly go higher, but I would think it's somewhere around about 13%.
Yes. And why do you think that the alcohol is lower? Looking back at our original, looking back at the site selection and the natural
Because
forces.
the nature of the climate is such that it doesn't ripen as much, so you've not got the sugar levels to start off with, so you've not got the sugar to convert to alcohol.
Excellent. And how about the acidity as well in this, from looking at how the wine, where the wine was produced?
In what way?
Well, if it's a cooler climate,
You'd probably
you're going
expect
to
a
have
slightly higher acidity. Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Yes.
Excellent. And now moving through to the body of the wine.
Medium. So medium minus.
Yeah, something. So I wouldn't
It's
say
got-
it was a.
It's
not
certainly
full body.
It's not full body. It's
Medium minus.
yeah.
Okay, and then finally the flavour intensity.
I think
Because it actually has got quite a bit of flavour to it,
Yeah.
and the flavour does linger on. It's got quite a nice finish.
Yeah.
Yes.
so medium.
Medium.
Medium. Smack
Yeah, I'd
bang in the
say
middle.
Medium intensity.
Intensity medium. And
Yes.
length.
Actually, quite surprisingly reasonable.
Would you say medium plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
It is. It does develop.
still
a little
getting
bit on
that-
the palate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
That tropical fruits.
Yeah, it sits there.
Perfect. So now we're just going to look at our final conclusion of this wine. First of all, we're going to say, is it balanced?
Yes, I would
Yep.
say.
Yeah. The acidity, flavours, balanced. And now longevity, we think that's okay. We think that's pretty good, don't we?
Yeah.
So we'll give that a little tick. Does it replicate what you would expect from a Riesling?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say
Australian
yes.
Riesling,
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And the complexity?
Not hugely
Fairly
complex,
simple.
but yes, I'd say simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah, totally. So from that, we wouldn't say that this wine is outstanding.
No.
No.
Would we say it's good or very good?
It's good.
Good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does what it says on the bottle. Really, it's a drinkable dry Riesling.
Yes.
With that-
Excellent.
Very
And
nice.
would you drink now, or can you leave it?
I enjoy it now, but I could quite happily leave it a year or two. But I don't know that much would happen to it.
Yeah, I mean, you could actually leave this wine quite a long time, and it may well develop into
Yeah, it'd be
those
interesting. to
petroleum
see,
kerosene styles. And just to mention that I think it's good because it doesn't really have too many. It doesn't have the second and third aromas and flavours, so you couldn't say it's an outstanding wine.
No.
But whether it's very good,
Yeah.
it could be very good. But for this purpose, we will say it's good.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. So just to mention the food matching, you should match with this is salty and acidic food, purely because the saltiness smoothens and richens the wine and makes the wine less acidic and bitter, and the acidity of food will make the wine fruitier and sweeter and less acidic and bitter. Okay, thank you.